SPW.
And we are wrestling on the edge of the world.
Oh, Kool. Count it.
1, 2, 3.
He's done it.
2 weeks ago, we saw SPW's own hooligan Marcus Kool pick up the biggest win of his career over international star Will Ospreay. Hooligan was convinced this should easily earn him a shot at the SPW New Zealand Championship, and he wasn't shy about letting the world know.
I beat Will Ospreay! I beat Will Ospreay! I beat Will Ospreay!
When he finally got his chance, the champion Kane Khan retained by locking Kool in his crossface submission hold. This rocked the hooligan's confidence, leading him to make one last desperate challenge.
People like you, J.K. Rudy, Willpower, Hammer, you all walk through that door. And you booted it down and you kicked our ass. If I can't compete at the level that you can compete, maybe I should be doing. So I've always been a fighter, and I've always gone down with a fight. I'm telling you, SPW New Zealand Championship, and my career on the line.
Khan would accept, and the match was set. If Kool doesn't win in front of his friends and family in his adopted hometown, he will hang up his boots and never wrestle again.
And the bell sounds for what could be the final time in the career of Marcus Kool as he enters into this career versus championship match against Kane Khan, a man who he has come up short against 3 times in the past.
We're going to see some magic tonight, David, as these two men just eyeball and square each other up.
The stakes have never been higher. Neither man can afford to make a mistake here. SPW New Zealand Championship on the line. The reason both of these men do what they do, and of course for Marcus Kool to secure that championship match, he has risked his entire career.
He's put everything he has worked hard for over the last 18 years on the line here in front of family, friends and peers.
Kool's wife has 2 young children in attendance tonight to witness him challenge for the championship as he takes Kane Khan into a headlock here. But Khan, like 2 bulls colliding in the center of the ring.
Kane showing him just one of his many victories.
But Khan now takes Marcus down with a shoulder block, but Kool right back up to his feet to the delight of this capacity Queenstown audience.
Face to face, these 2 men.
And Kane Khan, 1 step ahead of Marcus Kool there. Catches him in an attempted leapfrog. Flapjacks Kool to the canvas. And now look out, Kane Khan. Was he thinking about that deadly sin crossface, Ryu, the move he's used to submit Marcus Kool 3 straight times in their past encounters? Kool, sometimes you've got to live to fight another day. You might be trapped in a painful submission and tap out, but there is no other day for Marcus Kool if he is defeated tonight.
We would think we were at a English football match with this crowd just chanting, singing.
And Kool comes alive with a Lou Thez press, raining down right and left hands on Khan. And now sends Khan over the top rope, out into enemy territory, behind enemy lines, out there with this Queenstown audience.
And they're on their feet all right.
Oh, look out, Hooligan, off the ropes. Oh, risking it all to wipe out Kane Khan. Air Hooligan is in operation tonight.
This is your house, Marcus. He's going to do it again. No, surely not.
Oh, all the way over the top. Marcus Kool wipes out Kane Khan yet again. High risk with a high reward for the Hooligan.
Don't leave him for a second and he'll turn on you as quick as a dime.
Into the deadly
We've seen this before.
We've seen this 3 times before, and each time Marcus Kool has submitted.
right in the middle of the ring. It's locked in.
This is desperation for Marcus Kool. Khan with that deadly set crossface locked in. Oh,
Senior official Hayden Brown is checking that hold.
desperately Marcus Kool. He's a long way from the ropes, and it must feel even longer, but biting at the fingertips of Kane Khan.
Desperate man and desperate measures, but
now Khan adjusts his grip, a whole new submission to contend with, and Marcus Kool's arm, both of them are trapped, Ryu, unable to reach out for those ropes.
you're right, David, if you look at the shoulders, they're just sort of rotating back in an unusual position.
A very painful maneuver from Khan.
How do you tap from this one?
It would have to be a verbal submission, and our referee's right there to check on it.
Kool's not going anywhere. Kane's got this synced in.
And you see, spitting in the face, defiant to the end is Marcus Kool. Oh! Kane Khan maintains wrist control, stomping away at the side of the head, the back of the head. These unprotected shots.
Right at the back of the head now. Glancing blows over the chest.
Oh! And a clothesline to the back of the head once more. Kool may be out from that maneuver. He may have been knocked clean unconscious.
Take the pin, Kane.
And Kane Khan continues to hammer away. He's in a full mount position, raining down with elbows, with closed fists to the face of Marcus Kool. With the SPW Championship, with Kool's career hanging in the balance. And again, Kane Khan goes back to that strategy, these clubbing blows, unprotected shots now raining down on Marcus Kool. Kool absolutely defenseless.
He's out. Oh.
And Khan setting Marcus Kool up for that carnival, drilling him into the mat, and this could be it for Kool.
No.
The look on Kane Khan's face says it all. Taking Marcus Kool on a trip to the carnival, and the hooligans still 2.5, 2.9, however close it may have been, it was not a 3 count. What does Kane Khan have left as he looks to retain his championship by positioning Marcus Kool on the top rope? Kool vulnerable, Kool in a bad position, Ryu.
Not just retaining the championship, but also having bragging rights on retiring the Marcus Kool.
Arguably just as big as being the New Zealand champion, being able to say that you are the man responsible for ending the career of the hooligan. And Khan really looking to go big here as he moves up to the top turnbuckle with Marcus Kool.
Very limp Marcus Kool as he's hoisted over the shoulder of Kane.
And now Khan with Kool over his shoulder.
No!
Marcus Kool with the counter. Oh! Kool attention, super kick. Drills him down. Khan flat on his face. A curb stop from Marcus Kool.
Where has this come from?
Oh, penalty kick from Kool. What a flurry of offense to revive his career. He's done it.
Marcus Kool, a touch of class and a stamp of authority. You are the SPW New Zealand champion.
The biggest win of Marcus Kool's career. A 2-time champion, and he will live to fight another day.
The crowd on their feet. Their hometown hero has survived.
Is that a look of relief? No, that is the look of a champion. Will he be ready for what's next? After the break, Tag Team Mayhem. See wrestling on the edge of the world live at ILT Stadium Southland on July 13. The best from New Zealand take on the best from Australia. Championships will be on the line. And WWE superstar, the Kiwi buzzsaw Travis Banks will be in action. Don't miss New Zealand's biggest wrestling event of the year, the SPW Southern Rumble. Tickets available now. We've seen the lengths two men will go to for a championship. Now let's ramp up the action as the tag teams fight for gold. Mason Daniels and Michael Richards are NZXT.
We are the future of New Zealand wrestling. We're the future of wrestling around the whole world. And me and Mason, we deserve the spotlight. And we're going to be kicking down every single door that we can.
They couldn't be anywhere on my level. They're all stupid.
We are the new generation. We are the next generation. We are NZXT.
But they're not the only team with their eyes on the prize.
I think we both take quite a lot of pride in like trying to make, because we love SPW and we really wanted to work hard on making the tag division like quite an important like piece of the show. So having the belts, it put a lot of pressure on me because I was like, oh, I've got the titles of, in my opinion, the best promotion in the country. I need to pick up my game, and it sort of lit a fire under me to be like, I need to put 100% of my effort into becoming the best part of this tag team that I can be.
So the stage is set. Two teams vie for one prize, the SPW New Zealand Tag Team Championship.
Ring the bell! These guys know each other so well.
That they do. That's why NZXT asked for this 2 out of 3 falls match here tonight, because they wanted there to be a definitive victor. They want to put an end to this issue between them and the CruiserMates over the SPW New Zealand Tag Team Championships.
Well, NZXT are a legitimate tag team. CruiserMates, you know, just a few months ago, they were on the opposite ring to each other. They were.
That's right, at Fight for Gold, the CruiserMates were opponents involved in that Fight for Gold ladder match, eventually won by willpower. Not quite enough there for the CruiserMates, but showing that they may have the better of NZXT early on in this contest. And of course, Frank, with a 2 out of 3 falls match stipulation, you've got to think about pacing yourself if you're in there. This one could go for a long time.
You're absolutely right, David. I mean, it's all in the champions' favours, in their favour. You're the champion. You don't have to go as hard.
That's right, the champions, the men to beat here tonight, NZXT, the ones looking to beat them and reclaim what was once theirs in the form of those tag team titles.
Ready to fly. Oh, hooks.
Straight off the top, Falcon Kid, beautiful offense. Of course, Fury and Falcon relatively new to SPW, but Liam Fury, one of the premier competitors in all of New Zealand professional wrestling. He has been around the circuit and then some.
You're so right, Double D. Fury is all class.
And you see there, Michael Richards knows it. Oh, look at this!
You don't want to be there, boys.
If pro wrestling doesn't work out,
Beautiful!
maybe a job in the circus for Liam Fury. Beautiful acrobatic offense.
It's just the experience of Fury coming through. Here we go again.
Falcon Arrow from Falcon Kid, very aptly named. Oh, shooting star from Fury!
They've taken the first win, David. The champs are 1 up.
Have scored a fall. They now lead 1-4-0.
A sensational victory for the CruiserMates, but that alone won't be enough to secure the championship. In this match, they need to do it twice. Can the CruiserMates make it a clean sweep, or will NZXT make a comeback?
NZXT are now in a tough spot. They have to get the next 2 to take these titles.
This is devastating for NZXT. This is desperation stations.
I want to clip a Falcon. That's one way of doing it.
Again, looking to send Liam Fury out into the ring post and off of the apron. So there's no one there for Falcon Kid to tag, Frank.
You're absolutely right, David. At the moment, it's just Richardson. It's the one-man show. now see Daniels getting to his feet.
Oh, he calls that the game changer, and that may have changed the game for NZXT.
We're tied up.
NZXT has scored a 4. The score is now tied 1-1.
NZXT have evened the playing field. When we come back, who will take the third and deciding fall? If you've just joined us, we are in the midst of a 2 out of 3 falls match. The CruiserMates took out the first fall. NZXT recovered to take the second. Who will win the third and deciding fall for the SPW New Zealand Tag Team Championship?
Both of these teams have proved they have what it takes to be the tag team champions, both picking up a fall, but this is it. This is the decider. There can be no more mistakes.
Come on, Falcon Kid, get up.
And right away, look at this.
Oh.
Mason Daniels tags himself in.
Richards isn't too happy.
Well, in Richards' mind, Mason Daniels lost the first fall and Michael Richards won the second. He feels like he's the stronger competitor. I hate to agree with Michael Richards, but he may be right in this scenario.
NZXT aren't looking themselves tonight. There's a bit of disharmony between the two.
Perhaps rattled by the scale of this historic event, the Southern Rumble at the ILT Stadium.
Beautiful drop kick.
Excellent elevation from Daniels as he goes into the cover. You see that trademark baseball cap of Falcon Kid's long knocked off his head. And again, look at this.
Self-tagging.
The teamwork of NZXT is not how I remember this team.
There's definitely no synergy between the two tonight. They're very disjointed.
Reaching, can he get there? Michael Richards drives him back into the corner. Big head of steam. And now Mason Daniels brings himself into the match yet again. Frank, what is going on with NZXT?
They're not working together, David. It's that simple. It takes two for a tag team. Clearly, they haven't been on the same page since they got here.
Oh! And there is your evidence.
Daniels had plenty of time to pull out of that.
Michael Richards knocked down by a flying knee from his partner. Daniels very apologetic.
Is he?
Richards is seeing red. He is furious. You can see the steam coming out his ears, as it were.
Now they're going to try and get together.
And Fury, the legal man.
Beautiful.
The elevation.
Oh, those are hard.
Back body drop from Fury. As Richards looks to slow down Fury, do anything he can to ground this man. Do not let him execute offense like that. Amazing drop kick.
How was the air up there? Seen this before. Fury anywhere, he is just world class, this man.
And ILT Stadium showing their appreciation for Liam Fury, who comes off the ropes with a lion salt.
What have we got?
Oh! Blue Thunder bomb! Using that tall frame to drive Fury into the canvas. And we very nearly had new tag team champions with the belts back around the waist of NZXT. But somehow Liam Fury kicking out and keeping the championship dream alive for the CruiserMates.
You're absolutely right. I don't even know if Fury knows where he is at the moment. Oh.
We're not in a good place if we're Liam Fury, as Mason Daniels now heads up top. Fury is prone in the centre of the ring. He's a long way from Falcon Kid. Daniels looking for that corkscrew senton, but Fury moves to safety. Can he bring his partner into the match? Michael Richards ensures he cannot.
There's been no tag.
Richards may be looking for that game changer, but Fury counters with a brainbuster. Richards is out of here. Can he do it, Frank? Can he get to the Falcon Kid?
He's got the boot. Oh.
It looks as though the tag may have been made. Mason Daniels out, slumped against that bottom turnbuckle.
Falcon's legal.
And Falcon signaling to Fury. Where are these guys going?
Oh no.
Coast to coast drop kicks.
Beautiful.
Incredible effort from the CruiserMates. They vanquish NZXT 2 falls to 1, and they remain the SPW New Zealand Tag Team Champions. What a night for Fury and Falcon Kid.
The CruiserMates have done us proud, but there will be more than just pride on the line when the best talent from Australia invade our shores next weekend at the Southern Rumble. The Hooligan will have to step up once again, as his next challenge is the best wrestler Australia has to offer, Slex. The champion of New Zealand versus the champion of Australia. Winner takes all. The blood feud is over, brothers reunited. The Deadly Sins will defend the tag team titles against two Kiwis who have taken the world by storm.
Yeah, keep it 100.
And to top it all off, 20 men will battle it out for Trans-Tasman supremacy. It all goes down at the ILT Stadium Southland in Invercargill next Saturday.
We are SPW.
And we are wrestling on the edge of the world.